The year is 2019. The location: a small town in India. A young girl is sitting in class. She appears to be staring at her notebook. Her lips move slightly. It sounds like she's trying to speak, but no words come out. Her teacher leans closer to her and asks, "Maya, can you read this sentence?" It's startled. Maya looks up. "What is that word?" The word was mother. It's a word she uses every day. And now, it means nothing. Welcome to this channel. This is the story of a 12-year-old girl who suddenly forgot her own language and no one knew why. This is Maya. She's 12 years old. She speaks both English and her native Hindi. She's bright and bubbly, the kind of student who excels in everything. She's the top of her class, an expert speller who's won several spelling bees. She loves reading books and reciting poetry. At home, she talks constantly, cracking jokes and mimicking the teachers at school. According to her parents, she was always talkative, funny, expressive, especially in her mother tongue. Once when she was just 6 years old, she told her mom, "I wish I could bottle up all my words and sell them to people so they could learn how to use them better." Maya's parents were always amused by how poetic their little girl was. But everything changed one morning. Maya went to the kitchen for breakfast. She looked at the apple in front of her and said, "That thing you used to write with." Her mom knew exactly which pencil she meant. But for Maya, that was the first time she couldn't say the word pencil. When her mom asked her to repeat it, she tried but couldn't get the word out. "Can you say pencil?" her mom prompted. Instead, Maya said that writing thing. This went on for days. Soon she couldn't recall the words for anything. She would look at something, know what it was, want to say its name, but the word wouldn't come out. If anyone asked her what was wrong, she would shrug her shoulders. By day 2, she could understand speech, but couldn't respond. By day 3, she stopped writing entirely. She couldn't form full sentences. By day 5, her speech was slurred. She didn't recognize her own name in print. She pointed to things instead, but soon that got too difficult for her. She knew what she wanted to say, but she couldn't access the words. Her parents rushed her to the local hospital where doctors ruled out a stroke. An MRI revealed nothing. Her blood work was normal. There were no signs of infection, trauma, or toxins. But the pediatric neurologists they consulted were baffled. Some suspected conversion disorder. Others thought it was anxiety or trauma-induced mutism. But these things can be treated with therapy. What was actually happening to Maya? She wasn't losing her thoughts. She was losing her voice. She was still Maya. She still had interests, opinions, and feelings. She just couldn't express them. It was as if her entire language had been deleted from her mind. It was devastating. At first, her parents thought she was joking around, trying to be funny, maybe trying to show off how smart she was. But after a few days, they started to panic. They feared a stroke or brain tumor. On day 5, when they asked her how she was feeling, she responded by tearing up a sheet of paper into tiny pieces. That scared her parents. So they took her to a private clinic in Delhi. As the days passed, Maya became more withdrawn. She stopped speaking entirely by day 8. She couldn't write, read, or understand verbal instructions anymore. All she could do was point. But that didn't work either. Soon that became too overwhelming for her. She spent hours trying to communicate simple wants and needs, then finally gave up. Her mom noticed signs of depression. She stopped eating, stopped interacting. One night, her mom found her curled up in a corner of the bedroom, whispering the word home over and over. It was the last word she seemed to remember. She was still there. She was still Maya. But what happened to her language? Where did it go? A specialist in neurolinguistics was flown in from Delhi. He met with Maya and ran rare cognitive linguistic tests on her, then paired them with a higher resolution PET scan. Finally, he had an answer. Maya had a rare neurological condition called primary progressive aphasia, or PPA. It's a disorder where language ability declines while memory and thinking often remain intact. In Maya's case, it was triggered by a rogue immune response. Her immune system was attacking specific parts of her brain that control speech and comprehension. It's like knowing the song but forgetting how to sing it. What made Maya's case even stranger was that she had an autoimmune-linked variant of the disease. Usually PPA is seen in elderly patients, not children. And in India, Maya's case was the first recorded instance of the autoimmune variant. making it all the more difficult to diagnose and treat. Primary progressive aphasia is a rare disorder where language ability declines. In Maya's case, it was triggered by a rogue immune response. Her immune system was attacking specific parts of her brain that controls speech and comprehension. It's like knowing the song, but forgetting how to sing it. Maya never fully recovered her language. She learned how to paint, and now her voice lives on in color. So I ask you, what do we become when the words that define us disappear?